The big day 80. 80 must be a pretty momentous thing in this game because of all the focus on the number 8. There really is a lot of it. There's so many things. The safes. I'm blanking on anything else. There's a lot though. Well, whoopsie daisy, why couldn't I think of anything else? Let's take the tool shed here. 2 special items. Just helps us out a bit. And one of them is a shovel, the other is a magnifying glass. Those are all right. I think generally what we really want to see is a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, running shoes, those are 2 of my favorites. The shovel is pretty good though, just in terms of if you get the kennel, then it can help unlock doors for you. And of course it can find you keys to help unlock doors as well. Let's grab ourselves an allowance and check the east side. The conference room works pretty well for me. Let's put that down. So today we are actually, you know what? We don't have a key card. What I'm going to do, let's gather some stuff. Let's do the Banner of the King. Choose Black Prince. We're going to kind of focus on the throne room thing. The den gives us a gem. Sure. That's good. This puts us en route for a throne room very easily. The storeroom, the bunk room, and the dining room. I think we'll just take a storeroom here. It gives us another gem, more buffer, because I'm sure we'll end up spending gems trying to draft other rooms before we reach the throne room. I don't know if there is some condition for the throne room. I think it's just a rare room. Oh look, a trunk. What's in here? Ah. Yeah, I'll use a key. We've got 6 of them. We did start the day with some extras because of the clock tower. Yeah, we'll take the pantry. I was kind of considering redrawing there, actually. But, that's fine. The secret passage and the dormitory and the chapel. We'll go with the chapel here. That's perfectly fine. It's serviceable enough. We should probably return back to the entrance hall and explore a little bit more on the lower ranks. But I'm going to keep going anyways until we hit some kind of a dead end. There's the throne room. Oh, that was easy. I have 5 gems. We picked it. Whoa, momentous occasion. What do we have? We have ourselves a compass and a sanctum. That was easy. We got a sanctum key just like that. I thought there was gonna be some puzzle here. Hold on, what's it say? It says reclaim the crown. I thought we were gonna have to do something for that. Wow. Can I sit in the chair? No. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. So we can now go up there. Reclaim the crown. Hold on. Does it want us to go get... Yeah. Reclaim the crown. It wants us to go get the blue crown and bring it here. Oh no, the blue crown's in the coat check. I can't go get it from the antechamber. Well, we just have to walk around until we find the coat check then. Let's do that. I'm going to head back down because we got the sanctum key, which is very exciting to me. May as well just dig and unlock some doors. Oh, never mind. They weren't locked to begin with. Wow. Well, that was... yeah. There you go. It said something about the sanctum key being held by the king on his throne, so I thought we'd have to solve a puzzle for that. I'm very surprised that it's just a matter of walking in the room, but I don't mind. I don't mind it making things a little bit easy for us. And then we need to get the coat check and bring the crown there and see what happens. Cool stuff. Now, 5 gems. Man, maybe I should return to grabbing the knight. 5 gems is a little bit pricey for that room. And what does it really gain us? It gives us a little bit easier access to the antechamber. But we already have that with being able to walk down here, so... Oh, but could you have the throne room? Hang on. You could get the throne room before ever discovering this place. Because the throne room, all you have to do for that is get the microchips. You have to power the grotto and then get the microchips. How do we get the microchips? There was the vase by the door. And I just did this not long ago. What was the other one? Oh, the whole corner case. It's just like digging beside the bridge, right? It's actually super easy to get the throne room. So that's pretty neat. It would give you a lever before you ever got down to the sanctum here. Huh. Okay. Anyways, we got the sanctum key into the door. And here we are. This is... I actually forget which symbol this is. Hold on. Let me have a look. Where are my notes? It's been a little while since I've had to look at the country stuff. Okay. So this is Morajai, according to this thing here. And it is white. So that helps. And then we actually have some notes on it as well. Let's see what we've learned over the days and weeks. Realms. Morajai is white, naval, and windy. Windy question mark. And that was just because the stamp, so we found the stamp and it had a ship, so we know it's naval. And presumably it would have to be windy for those ships with sails to be able to move around. So we'll go on that. Now I need to find the book. Hold on. Realm and Rune. Realm and Rune. Here we go. Okay. So have a look at this. So there we are. Transportation for ships or naval. What do we have? Roads. Naval capabilities. The one that looks like a sun. 8 rays. The directions on a compass rose. The weather, I'm assuming, is windy, so that would be this large curved line. And then we don't know what to put for this. Martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic, tribal, and agriculture. I think we're going to guess at it. I'm going to assume that the windy is correct. And the white is those little dots there. Little, tiny little circles. Hollow circles, I should say. So let's go with this. We're looking for windy first. There you go, that's the windy one. And if I turn this, we'll have to guess at those. We can change the border and... Oh no, hold on, I think we were already on the right number of rays. We need to go back to that. All 8 directions. This is so cool. I love this whole mechanical thing. Really, really neat. We need a bunch of hollow... Ah, that's it right there. Hollow circles for white. And I'm going to push the button. This is... What is this? That is agricultural. Okay. They're probably not primitive. So let's go to the next one. It's this little handle here, right? Okay, that's martial. I suspect they're not martial. We'll press the button anyway. Okay. Metropolitan, probably not, but maybe. Okay. Academic, I think we already have an academic country, so probably not this one as well. Industrial, we already have an industrial country. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to click past, but we did. Spiritual, are they spiritual? Nope. Iraja is poetic, but maybe they are too. Nope. Tribal? Really? Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's go all the way back to, I think it was academic that I accidentally skipped. So I seem to have something else wrong. Which means it might not be windy. Alright, well if they're not windy, then what? What information do I have? Okay, let's have a look at the stamps. It might take me a little bit to find the right pictures for that. Okay, we found some. So we're into Aries. There we go. Morajai. If we zoom in on this, what do we have? We've got ships. The White Sea of Yore. Yeah, I mean, I would assume windy. That's what would make sense to me. The water's all kind of, well, it's wavy, which happens from the wind. Well, it happens from tides, but still, you don't get the ripples on the surface like that from tides necessarily. These are crests, like from the wind. It's a clear day. Maybe I should try sunny, or just clear. Okay, sure. I don't want to guess too much. I do like to somewhat solve things. I know I've done a decent amount of guessing for puzzle solutions. Oh, that was the wrong one again. Oopsie daisy. Well, here we go. We're guaranteed certain that it is naval. I have no doubt about that, given it shows a ship, of course. We'll try this here. Okay, clear day. And we gotta find the white banner again. Yeah, I don't feel like we've had a ton of information about Morajai, the country. There have been references to it, but not much else. So I'm just going to go through all of these. No idea which one it would be. We probably do have some information about which of these, like, sectors or whatever it considers itself to be. Oh! Oh, it was agricultural! Agricultural and just clear days. Okay. Fair enough then. Agricultural, really. I don't know where we would have heard about that. That's okay. There's a... Is that a potato? What is that? It's not a potato. It has leaves on it. I don't know. An interesting little box. You know what would have made sense is if they were artistic and stuff, because Morajai are the ones who created those fancy boxes. In fact, agricultural kind of makes the least amount of sense, considering all these puzzle boxes were designed by them. I would have gone with, yeah, academic or artistic or something. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jaore, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Mount Holly Estate in care of Mrs. Babbage, Reddington, Fen Aries, 63080. Does that matter, 63080? Should we know our address? Alright. Over to the other side. The Morajai box. Fun for the family. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island of Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring 3x3 grids of white and gray lines. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find... Will it change the color of the surrounding squares? Oh, maybe. The goal is to find a way to get all four corners of the same color, still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Okay, we've seen that. So... Oh, yeah, that's how the white works. It was the orange, I think, that copied the colors. So... We did it. Oh, wait, no. Flip these around. Okay, hold on, I messed this up. All we have to do here is like this. That was easy. Ta-da! +2 allowance. Wow. That's alright. It's an okay reward at this point. Would have been incredible when we first started. Cool. Well, we got that one solved. Which means we have one other that we haven't actually solved, and then we have two more doors to open. One has a key in the clock tower, one has a key in the vault, I believe. Although we haven't seen a vault key in a very long time, so I'm just wondering if maybe we already got a key from the vault and I forgot? Because we had those 3 vault keys coming up very regularly, we used them eventually, and now I don't know. I actually don't remember which place this is. Should I be guessing at it right now? Is this? No, this isn't a Raja. What is this? Hold on. Is this Nuance? Probably Nuance. So what do we have for Nuance then? We... Looking... Oh! Did I not show you? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I had the picture up the whole time. Oh, that's terrible. I've ruined Christmas. Sorry about that. Alright, well, here's the Nuance thing. We're at the Nuance set of stuff, so... Here, I'll really quickly just show you. Morajai. Oh no, that's so bad. Alright, well... No, that's not Morajai. Excuse me. There's the Morajai one. We... Hang on. We read this. It had some info. We went over here. We did the puzzle blocks. Okay? Now you're all caught up. I should write this down, though. They are agricultural. Morajai here. So naval... Not windy. It's calm. Calm weather. And agricultural. There we go. Yeah, we got this one, right? Yes, we did. That was the turtles. Okay. This, I'm pretty sure, is nuance. I don't know why I can't remember, though. So, we'll have a look at the nuance stuff. Here's the sticker for it. Mountainous terrain with a nice lake and some forest. Dirigibles. Cloudy weather, but it doesn't look like it's raining. I don't know. Definitely not clear skies, I guess. So here in nuance where I wrote calm weather, it's definitely not that. We'll take that out. And then I didn't know what kind of industry or whatever they had. Not industry, but economy they had. Okay. Well, let's go make sure that nuance is what we're looking at. I'm just going to search for that picture of the countries. There we go. Yes, nuance is green and all that stuff. All right. So, if we've got clouds and such, what does that leave us for weather types? Let's have a look back at the weather types then. All right, transportation, weather. Rainy realm, I don't think it is rainy. Straight black lines is lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy, it doesn't look foggy, it looks cloudy. Wavy lines, not likely extreme heat. It doesn't look stormy. Maybe it's a ray dotted with falling circles used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. But it doesn't show snow in the picture. Maybe the clouds are meant to denote windy. We can try windy. Let's see what happens. We've got over here. Oh, what just happened? Okay, yeah. There we go. So we'll say... Okay. Go around here. It's so cool. There you go. And for transportation, they have dirigibles by air. I need to go find the notes on that. Aviation, dirigibles, balloons. That's the top 5 lines. Like that, I believe. And they are green. Hang on, I need to go find green here. That's the slanted lines. Those ones, I believe. And then the guess is what kind of economy they have. We're just going to go through pressing buttons on each. Agricultural. Military. Oh, they're military. Okay, let me write that down. They are military. That's interesting that I had that note there. I wonder why I had that note. Hang on, what was the weather? Windy. They were windy. And we got that from them having clouds in the stamp, I guess. Cool, cool. Well, there you go. I'm going to take the notes off the screen for now. All right, the Royal East Air Hangar via airmail. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. Really? That's an interesting conflict with what he says in the tomb note. In the tomb note, he talks about wishing he had been buried outside under the trees because he liked it out there. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Kurarika or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags. Well, there you go. Now, did we mark down for Korarika that it's snowy? Yes, we did. So we have all the information for Korarika. We just need a sigils key to open it. And here's a puzzle box. We've got the same thing over here. Although green tiles were introduced with an ability that allowed them to instantly jump across the board, representing the ease with which air travel conveys its cargo. Yep. Cool, cool. So we need to turn those green tiles, or turn those orange tiles into green tiles. How do? If I jump across, the purple tiles drop down, right? So if I do that, well, for a start, we've got a green tile just right there. That was easy. I think what we need to do is drop this down. I don't think that was right. Hang on. That works. That wasn't actually what I intended, but it... Oh, it doesn't work because... Does it work? Hold on. Is there any way I can get this middle one out of here? I don't think so. I think it's stuck now. Unless I do this. Is this right? I think I have to do this. That way I can manipulate the green tiles in some way. Oh. Yeah, if I... No, I messed this up. Hang on. There must be a way. Hold on. Okay. Let's bring that over there. Bring this over. I'm having some troubles here. I think I messed it up again. But worse this time. Yeah, because now I can't... Yeah, now I'm stuck because these are just going to swap spots. This one can't move anywhere. These two are stuck. Okay, I messed that up. So we'll try again. Interesting challenge. We can drop this one down. And then do these. He gets the color. We need... To get the purple one back up to the top, we have to bring a green one down. Isn't that kind of strange? Okay, we'll do it. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused here. I can move him around, that's fine. I can bring him up there. To get these other two down, we need to bring the purple one down. And then we have to swap with it. Oh, hold on, this is working fine. Okay, I need to get the black one flipped over here, I think. No, other way. Oh, this is so weird. I'm having some troubles here. Because if I want to... I can bring that one up. But then what? Oh, I think I see it. Sorry. There we go. We do that. This is actually really simple, isn't it? Pop. 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 Oh, no, because the top one needs to move. Oh, man. No, that's easy, again. Move him out of the way. Then move him in. There we go. Jeez. That was probably the hardest puzzle box I've had so far. Or the one that I understood the least. To start off with. Okay. Well, we got more allowance tokens. So that means, in terms of sigils, we're at 6 out of 8. That's really good. We're getting close. I have no idea how we're going to solve the clock one, but We'll get there when we get there. The north side of the antechamber is already open. Not that we need to get in there, we just want to go to the coat check. Should I go back to the entrance hall? Yeah, there are a lot of doorways there. Yeah, let's go back to the entrance hall and see what we can find there. I don't know if the coat check is more or less likely to appear in the lower ranks or the higher ranks. Alright, back in the conference room. What do we have here? Bunk room, corridor, chamber of mirrors. Chamber of mirrors doesn't seem like the right pick in this case. But I'll take it. Doesn't matter. If we get to the other side, it's pretty cool. Actually, let's push that button. That helps a lot. And then the conservatory, for sure, we'll take it. Here we go. I saw the parlor. The drafting studio, I think we've already made that rare, so that's how we want it. The electric eel aquarium, do I want that to be unusual? I'm going to make it commonplace. It does cost a gem, but it generally has resources in it to offset that gem cost. And it's a mechanical room, and it's 3 doors, which is pretty good, and all the colors in this one. I'm going to make it commonplace because we currently have the Blessing of the Tinkerer, so if we can find it more in the next few days while we have cool experiments going on, then that would be nice. I'm going to keep this commonplace too. It seems to be a really good source for gems for us when I can solve it. So having that there is handy. Does this note say anything important? No. Any weird italicization? Doesn't look like it. The courtyard, the boudoir, and the utility closet. We'll take the courtyard because it carries on and it earns us a gem. And a trunk. And there's even a digging spot. There we go. Yeah, the kennel's pretty handy. Okay. I have no need to go in this side of the Chamber of Mirrors, so we won't waste the steps. Treasure trove. Alright, that's pretty good. In terms of money. And we have extra keys, so let's open this up. What does the Black Sun box show? All boxes marked by Sun contain memos that are true. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Where have we seen those boxes? We've seen them in the reservoir and the treasure trove. Is that it? Is there anywhere else where we've seen boxes with markings on them? I don't think so. The boudoir, the electric eel aquarium, and the pantry. Well, we'll take that eel aquarium because it does connect to the Chamber of Mirrors and the north side. May as well open this, or dig this out. Okay. And I can push this button. What blueprints do you have for us today? The boudoir. Would you like an additional boudoir? In terms of resources, it's a great room. It gives us 2 dice and a gem. I like it a lot. But in terms, and it combos with her ladyship's chamber. But in terms of dead end challenge and speed challenge, it doesn't help, so I'm not going to take it. Some coins. Wait, are all the walls are down? The bedroom closet? Okay, we will add another bedroom closet. I think that's hilarious. We've got quite a few of those now. And another key. How many do we have? Is it 3 total or 4? That's so funny. And then on these tables we get more keys. Wow. Okay, what are we even looking for at this point? More bedroom closets. I think we're... Oh, we're looking for the... Of course, we're looking for the coat check. Duh. Do I re-roll this? Commissary is not the most exciting option for us. Corridor is meh. We'll take the corridor, sure. Ooh, the observatory. Yeah, we'll take that one. Dining room is okay, but its other doorway goes into a dead end, so I'd rather the observatory in this case. And we have a sail, farmer's apple, key, Diamond's Major, and the Southern Cross. Well, the Southern Cross makes it a little bit harder to find the coat check now because it makes 4-door rooms more common. Utility closet, dormitory, and the casino. Ironically, we are going to redraw here because we didn't draw any good doorways. What? What's happening? Okay, we'll take the laboratory. That has possibility. Thanks to our Blessing of the Tinkerer. Man, I love the Blessing of the Tinkerer. It's so cool. What do we have? Remove a crate from the tunnel. Bam. Also gain a star, but when you spend 2 or more gems drafting room, I like that. Each time you find some trash while digging. Sure, we're digging. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, that's also pretty good. We'll do this. Each time you find trash while digging, remove a crate from the tunnel. And it also counts when we place a mechanical room thanks to the Blessing of the Tinkerer. The veranda. Should I... Well, it's got some dig spots. I think we'll take that. Sure. Oh, there's a metal detector. I wasn't actually trying to pick that up. I was trying to dig the pile, but that's fine. Okay, well, so we got a key and the door unlocked. Oh my, another key. This is what happens whenever we take an experiment that says when you dig trash, we generally just dig a lot of non-trash. But there we go. We got a crate removed. Very good. The showroom, the library, and the den. We'll take the den because we are running a little bit low on gems. And the door access is nicer, of course. The showroom was probably the better option. But, oh well. Whoa, what's going on with that handle? Do you see the colors changing on it? The rumpus room, the corridor, and the freezer. I'll just take the corridor. We don't need money from the rumpus room. I'd rather have gems. The commissary, the weight room, and the great hall. Well, we've got 12 keys. Let's use the great hall here. Well, first we'll go north. Classroom, nursery, and bedroom closet. I guess we'll put a classroom down. So many bedroom closets. Okay, the music room, the observatory, the utility closet. Another Oh, we got the chamber of mirrors. Right. I forgot again. I could redraw a bunch. Let's draw for that coat check. I really want it. Found it. On the last redraw, too. Nice. So, we have our crown. Let's go sit on our throne. I think we can just go through this way, right? Not quite. Oh, it's gonna be a long trip. Let's try to get there from here. See what we can do. There's a metal detector beeping at us. Ignore it. The storeroom, the vestibule is not a bad pick. I'm going to do that. It does cost us 2 gems, and we didn't get to re-roll to gain a gem from the crown, but oh well. There's the archives, but I don't like it, so we'll take that out. The passageway is okay. The break room I definitely want, but we also want to connect to the throne room, so I will do it this way. And then we'll try and look for a break room after this. Now, what do we get? We sit on a throne. Oh, there's also... This is a black king. Hang on. I'm just going to make a note of that. Chess pieces. Cool. There you go. Okay, so what's this about sitting on the throne then? Did I just close the door? No, don't close the door. Unclose it. We have our crown. Here's our throne. These handles are suspiciously red. Do I need to do something with them? Shields are red too. I assume we have to do something. It says reclaim the crown. The former seat of power in Orinda Ares before the current era and the rise of the Red Banner. Rarity is rare. Black print and addition. Wait a second. Addition? Permanent and blueprint. Dead end. Addition. Oh. Okay, so it makes sense for locker room. That's something that's added by another blueprint. If you draft the pool, then you get that. But why would the throne room be considered an addition? Entry. Oh, apparently the Chamber of Mirrors counts as a dead end. Really? That's an interesting one. Addition here. Oh yeah, that makes sense again. So yeah, I just don't understand the throne room being an addition. Is it just that all found floor... Hang on. Let's go here. Found floor plans. Oh, okay. So all the found floor plans are additions. Okay, that's fine then. They were added later. Okay. Yeah, the throne room though. Reclaim the crown. We have it. Must be something else to do. Maybe I just have to go to room 46 while this is in play. Yeah, maybe it's something that triggers when I walk into room 46. I would have thought that I had to have a crown and sit on the throne. That would make sense to me. Okay. Well, we'll kind of try to get to room 46 then. I do want the break room, so we have the key card tomorrow. Something else I'd like to go for is that speed run. The dark room security. No, remove this. Gain a gem. The freezer is an option. It's only 2 gems. It's not that great. We'll put the breakfast nook down. Gain some steps. Potentially gain more gems if we find the morning room. Oh, the Great Hall, right. Here. Another key gets us the weight room, the security, the bedroom closet. We'll redraw. Furnace, the mechanarium, and the break room. There's the break room. I'll take it right now. Mechanarium obviously would have been the better choice for doorways, but we want the break room because after we pick up this coin, we can go over and do this to get a new trophy. So 18, 13 minus 12 is 1. Where's 1? 9 minus 7 is 2. Why are these so easy? What happened here? Did it just reset the difficulty on us? 9 minus 7 is 2. Times 10 is 20. 23 minus 3 is 20. Times 3 is 60. Divided by 6 is 10. And then we have 3 squared is 9. We have 10. Oh, is this like a final test kind of thing? Feels like we're going through all the mechanics. Cool. We have 10 plus 3 is 13. Plus 7 is 20. Divided by 2 is 10. Minus 7 is 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 3 is 3 again. We have 13. Swapped around is 31. 32. 23. Minus 20 is 3. We have 3 minus 1 is 2. And then times 6 is 12. Swapped around is 21. Minus 2 is 19. I like doing that 21 minus 2 for 19. I've noticed they do that a lot. 1, 11, 30, minus 4 is 26. Rounded to the nearest 10 is 30. And then minus 3 and 5 is 28, or is 22. Rounded to the nearest 10 is 20. And then minus 1 and 2 is 17. Rounded to the nearest 10 is still 20. Ooh, we did it. Hey, there's the trophy. Very nice. The Bullseye trophy. For solving 40 dartboard puzzles. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Sweet. I think that puts us at 7 trophies now, right? Which is pretty good. We just need 1 more in order to get whatever it is from the gift shop. There's a special something there that requires having 8 trophies. The casino, the bunk room, and the locksmith. Well, you know what? We got the break room. What else do we need? I was kind of hoping... I guess we'll redraw. I was kind of hoping to get the morning room, just to give us more gems tomorrow. But it looks like this is it. So, bedroom closet it is. And we'll pick up the gem and the key in there. And then we definitely need to go back to the coat check to put the crown back. Where is it? Also, I forgot about... Oh, it's up here. But also, I forgot the mechanical room stuff for the experiment. Whoops. Maybe I could have been working a little bit harder on that. Checked in the crown. Let's head back to the break room and call it a day. That was definitely a successful day. We got the throne room. Got the sanctum key. Solved 2 of the things. Solved is maybe a strong word. We, you know, kind of brute forced our way through them. Gained 3 more keys from another trunk. Yeah. No, definitely a successful day. For sure. Oh, and we got the trophy. Right, of course. There was also that little thing. Getting a trophy here. Very good. I like this spot here. Come on in. Just kidding. We're calling it a day. Yeah, 6 sigils, 5 red letters. We do have... Okay, so... Yeah, that's right. We have 3 more letters to find. We opened the study. We haven't opened the drawing room, but then I have 2 more safes to discover even. That's interesting. Yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes peeled. One of the safes is supposedly on rank 10. Oh yeah, and I think that's probably to do with all the travel letters, all those postcards from Herbert. We just have to organize those in chronological order. So that might unlock or open the safe there at least. 4 green rooms and a throne room. Nice.